Hi everyone, this is Ari Fleeman with WebPresented, and today we wanted to show you some features that hopefully you are familiar with, but if not, will hopefully help you get better use out of WPCRM. So I'm over at our demo site, and I'm going to quickly jump over to the accounts. Because this is where I'm going to spend a good amount of my time. So today we're going to show you a little bit more of how to dig into some accounts or how to dig into the data and find specific accounts that you really want to look for. So we've talked before and in other trainings where you can quickly grab an account. If I know the name, I can just start typing in here and you can see a ton of accounts come in. But what if I don't know what account I'm looking for, or I want to build a call list or a task list for certain accounts that meet a certain threshold? Well, what I can do is I can head over to Locate, and I can put in some parameters up here, kind of general parameters. But instead, I'm going to skip it and go right down to the analytics. So, most importantly, I want to know what customers are either buying a lot or not buying a lot. And at the very basic, what I'm going to do is just search for customers that have bought a lot this year. So I'm going to start off by just coming straight to the Sales Analytics search and come down to All Sales, because I just want to get a general amount of sales. So I'm just going to say, hey, show me all of my customers that for the year to date have had sales that equal or greater than $10,000. So I'm just going to type in 10,000. And hit search. And that's it. That's my general search. So what I'm doing right now is pulling into the system, I'm asking the system to show me any account that so far through the year has purchased over $10,000. And I get 488 accounts. So probably too big for me to really jump in and start making some decisions on what accounts to call. So I can always come back here by selecting this white box up here where it says search options and start to drill in and filter my criteria. Maybe I want it to be within a certain location or I want it for a certain filter. So again, that's a very basic way to find out. So what if I want to get into more specifics? What if I have a certain product or product group that either I sell a lot of and I want to keep touching those customers or reaching out to those customers? Or if I want to start looking for kind of that in between, customers that have bought a lot of one product but not a lot of another that is a complementary product. And I want to either start upselling that complementary product, or I want to just kind of learn why they're not buying that and if they're buying other products. So I'm just going to hit reset. And what I'm going to do is, again, very similar to what I just showed you. But under Sales Analytics, I'm going to actually go to Product Category Sales. So this is pulling in all of those product categories from our analytics, and it's allowing you to select specific categories to search off of. So again, I'm going to look for customers, and I'm going to select a specific product category of cables. And again, I'm going to select the year to date. And I'm going to say a value of over $5,000. And right now I could send my search and again just drill in further to say show me the customers that have hit specifically or have bought over $5,000 of just cables. But I want to drill in a little bit further, and I want to get some customers that have bought a lot of cables but not a lot of what I would consider a complementary product category. So I'm going to go back to my Sales Analytic filters, and I'm going to go back to product category, and I'm just going to select another product category. So to me, cables and cable management sound pretty complementary. So I'm going to then select again year to date. And the only difference here is instead of having the greater than or equal to, I'm going to change this to less than or equal to, and I'm going to set this at $1,000. So right now, before I hit search, just to run over what I'm going again, I'm going to say, hey system, show me all customers that for the year to date have bought over $5,000 of the selected product category, which is cables, but that have also bought less than $1,000 for cable management. And I'm going to hit search. And now you can see that I've got 25 accounts that meet that criteria. So that's great. That is something that I can really work with. And you can see here I've got my product categories in different columns, so I can see specifically how much they are doing for each product category. So maybe I want to sort this and say, show me the customers that have bought the most cables but have bought the least cable management. So I can see right here, Symphony Technologies, well, they bought $265,000 worth of cables. It's a lot of cables, but they don't have any cable management. So maybe I want to open them up and I can drill further into them, or I can set tasks or any type of activity to get me to start taking some action on this to get them to either buy more cables or more cable management.